Hey guys, it's Taylor from Wild Wonders Homestead. Today I'm going to show you how I make my homemade laundry detergent. So first off, I bought 4 of these Zote bars, and then I also got a box of the Laundry Booster Super Washing Soda. I got a box of the borax, and then I also got this Foca, I don't know how to pronounce that correctly, but that brand of laundry detergent. That's really just something I add as like a filler to kind of bulk it up. If you're going to grate it by hand, get the smallest grade cheese grater that you do have, because you want to get those Zote pieces really small. Anytime you're making a homemade laundry detergent, of course, like, do your own research, assess your own opinion of how you feel about it. But for me, I prefer this. So I've done it actually almost a different way every time, except for this last time, because I've kind of found like a way that works best for me. So I've done liquid before, and I enjoyed using the liquid, but you do kind of have to like agitate it to kind of shake it all up every time, and that's just not something that I feel like is practical for me all the time. So what I do is I dump all these ingredients into one container, and then I'll start grating the Zote. The Zote, you can kind of base that off your preference. Probably for this portion, you would maybe only use like 2 Zote bars, but because I also added that Foca laundry detergent, that like increased my volume, so I just wanted to add a little bit more. I ended up saving maybe a half of a piece of this bar just for like stain removal. But anyways, you want to add everything into one container, and then you start grating your soap. At first I thought like I needed my own cheese grater for my laundry detergent, but then I just realized it's soap. It'll wash off. It's soap, so it's okay. And you just want to get these Zote bars grated down. I usually like to take that time to watch a show or something, and I'll just sit there and grate it. But this day I actually was out of laundry detergent and needed to do it a lot faster, so I ended up switching to the food processor, which is something I had never done before. You'll see me kind of trying to figure it out. I did have a couple errors, like, putting too much in it, but I basically grated it down, and then I ended up pulsating it a couple times to get it a really fine, a finer texture than what I would have gotten just with a standard grade. Because I think when you put powders like that into your laundry, or when you put powders like that into your washing machine, that's what I'm trying to say, you don't want to have anything too thick, because you don't want to clog things up. So this is what I do. This definitely does save me money, but I also like the way it cleans my clothes. The only downside about something like this is that if you are used to scented laundry detergent, it's definitely scentless. Like, there's a very subtle scent from this Zote soap, but it's not fragrant, so it's really just a very mild, scentless laundry detergent. So if you do prefer things like Gain or Tide or anything that's really fragrant, if you're trying to switch to this type of system where you're making your own laundry detergent, I would recommend just getting a single container of scent beads and pouring them in there. I've done that. It definitely does the trick. Makes everything smell really nice. This time I didn't want to spend the $16, I think it was, on scent beads. If I can get some couponing, I'll put some in there later on, but it's not worth it for me to spend that extra money. So the next couple minutes, you'll just see me kind of struggling to get it all grated down, but eventually I get it all done, and then I'll put it all in that container and mix it really well. Another thing I wanted to add is that Zote bar is really good for stain removal. So what I like to do is I'll keep just a bar and then a spray bottle with just water in my laundry room, and anytime I have a stain that I need to treat, I'll just spray the spot with the water and then rub this bar of soap on there, and then throw it in the washer. And it's gotten a lot of stains out. You can also use that, I think it's Phyllis Napa brand. That one's good too. And, my camera fell, must have been. And it really works for a good stain remover. And those Zote bars are only like $1. They're probably the cheapest thing you can find for a stain type of treatment. And most of these ingredients are not very harsh, but also if you're doing it for like the clean aspect of like a cleaner version of the laundry detergent, I would definitely do your own research, because I'm not the most professional, but it definitely has to at least be better than Gain and Tide. I mean, I don't know, but regardless, you want to get everything grounded down. You want to throw it all in there. see, that's how big my grades were before I started pulsating it. I'll start pulsating it in just a second. And then you just want to get it starting really well. So the reason I added that blue brand detergent was because even though this lasts a good while, I just found myself to naturally be a heavier hand when I'm washing clothes. So I like to add that blue brand to just bulk up the volume of the detergent. Anytime you're using homemade laundry detergent, you'll find that the portion size per load that you're supposed to use is just a lot smaller than the standard size. So I like to just add that in to bulk up the volume. Most of the main cleaning ingredients are still the exact same portion. I just have that blue filler detergent to bulk up that volume. So I put all my laundry detergent in this like metal tin that I got from Walmart several years ago, and it used to hold everything before I started adding the blue detergent. Now I actually have a gallon size bag of leftovers to refill once that runs out. But it came with this, like, maybe it's a tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoon portion scoop. And I usually use 2 of those scoops when I'm washing clothes. And that works for me. So now that I've done this system, if I wanted to make this like A1 laundry detergent in my mind, I would add scent beads just because it smells nice. Now, you could also probably do essential oils, but I haven't, I'm not well skilled in that. You know, I'm still learning these things, and I'm sure once I know better, I'll do better, maybe switch to essential oils. But it's not something that I have a lot on hand of, if I have any even left right now. So you probably consider that. I had a couple helpers helping me here. This can be something really fun you do with your kids, and, you know, it'll make a mess, but who cares? You know, you'll clean it up and it'll be just fine. So it is a little difficult to get these bottom corners mixed in. So I ended up putting my hands in there and really stirring around really well, but this will last me. I've never actually like timed it, but I know it lasts me maybe like at the minimum 2 months. 2 months when I wasn't bulking it up. Now that I'm bulking it up, it'll probably stretch out to maybe 4 or 5. I do have like my stamp of when I made this, and then I'll just kind of check back into this video later on once I finally do run out, and we'll have like a good measurement of how long it lasts. But we do have 6 people, have farm animals, so you know, we go through a lot of laundry. Minimum 1 load a day, usually 2 loads a day. But you know, things like this, just don't be afraid to like try something different. And then if there's something that you don't like about it, change it, you know, because if the whole point is to either save money or be better for you, you're at least taking that step in that right direction, you know. And it can always progress from there. So this is kind of the texture you're looking for. I see some chunks that are a little bit bigger. Oh yeah, I broke them up with my hands. That's probably a little bit bigger than you would like. If I was going to do this again, I would probably take the time to use that fine cheese grater just because I prefer that really fine texture. This is what I ended up having left over. I have that full container and the bag. Thank y'all for watching, guys.